Hey there guys, Frankomatic here, and oh boy, are we in for a ride. This is the Mafat Conspiracy Act 5. This is one of the hardest things I've played in a long time. And I'm gonna die immediately. That was bound to happen anyways, I only had 3 hit points left. This act is very long, very difficult. And it has many, many sections to it. This first one isn't too terrible. As long as you're willing to just spam bullets. But oh boy, will this get worse real fast. Luckily, in a small mercy, every screen change is a checkpoint. You can't shoot the scorpions, and they hurt a lot, as you can see from the fact that I'm almost dead. Yeah, I saw that coming. Don't worry, if this gets too unwatchably bad, I'll speed it up until we move onwards. I'm gonna try not to fall back to save stating, but god, this chapter has some spots. This is one of them. Shoot that guy on the left, or he will knock you into the pit. I recall that's pretty close to the end of this. Yep, there it is. Okay. We ain't done yet. We ain't even close. I will probably die at least once per screen in this section. I hate to say, but god, this section is so bad. Yeah. At least some progress is being made. My first go at this. Ooh. And yes, I did just shoot a dog right in the face. That's how Golgo rolls. There was... oh shit. A blind assassin Golgo fought in the manga. And at the end of that chapter, he had to shoot the guy's dog too. So there is precedent. Woo. Controller's acting up a little bit. Woohoo, that was close. And I jumped too early. Cool. This life is already over. These jumps at the end of this part are surprisingly difficult. There's also a lot of just straight-up memorization needed in this section. Okay, that should be, yep, the end of it. And by the end of it, I mean that section, not the level, obviously. We're back to these guys, and there is just a fucking million of them. Dead again. Also, you might notice that the stage changed to 6.5. That's a typo. Entering the base, though, does put us kind of close to the end. Sorta. Ooh, that was close. Okay. And now, the first maze segment. Isn't that great? This one actually... whoop, looks more complicated than it is. Wait a minute, where the heck am I? Okay, so we go forward. Alright. Don't mind me just getting confused. There we go, that's what we want. Okay. So we come up this way. Apologies for the rough cut there. Something came up real quick I had to deal with. Alright, where was I? Okay. Now then. This floor kinda has a gimmick to it. I will talk about that in just a moment. I think what they intend for you to do is find a specific man and shoot him to get infrared goggles to see this. But, unlike the first game, they don't murder you. They just summon these things, so you can just walk through here and shoot them. It's not a big deal. Unfortunately, it just dumps us into another side-scrolling stage. And this one features dudes with shields, isn't that cool? As you might expect, you can't shoot these guys from the front. Can't shoot them right in the back, though. And a lot of them are in real asshole spots. Like this guy. And that's what happens when you don't do the big jump. This is, personally, for me, the absolute worst part of this game. By a huge margin. This particular stage is just awful. Mainly for crap like that. Those jumping guys can just go straight to... just get out of here. Ugh, God dang it. I will admit, when I played through this the first time, I had to save state the hell out of this part because, well, I'm sure you can see why. Oh, good. I walked back just far enough that another one of these assholes spawned. You gotta be kidding me. Landing on the platforms from those slightly lower ones is also really finicky, since unless you are significantly over the edge, you just fall right back down, which is super cool. Just kicked that dude right in the face. Alright, and with that, we get the second maze. Boy oh boy, I'm sure you're excited. This one does not so much have a gimmick. It's just long and kind of complicated, but that's not a big deal. I've got a map. It took me a while to map my way through this, but I did it. So, this game basically has set drops. Notice how we're mostly dead. If we come in here, shoot this man, he drops health. If we turn around, he's back. I like to think this is a mercy on the part of the game. Okay, so now... I go... That should be a dead end. I want to go up here. And this, yes, okay. That should put me there. So I want to turn east. Yeah. And this should be another door down. Okay. Now then. Go that way. We go through this door. up this windy passage. And through this door should be the end. Alright, and one more of these segments. Oh wait, if you thought some of the jumps in the last part were bad, ho ho ho, ho ho. Hoo hoo, you were not prepared for this mess. You might see those little platforms down there and be wondering, oh, what's their deal? Don't worry, we'll find out. After a boss! Yeah! Been a while since we've seen one of these, huh? Get out of here. Alright, with that, the major worst is over. And here's the plot. Recognize that guy? It's Dr. Barrows, the guy we're supposed to be finding. Except as it turns out, he is the bad guy. He is the bad guy all along. He's mad that people laughed at his research. And also, he's turned America and the USSR against each other. Again. Worse? I'm not sure. By the way, guess what? Go back the entire way. By the way, I'm saving there because I don't remember what happens when you die in this part, and I'd rather not go through that whole segment again. I'm sure you wouldn't want to see it again anyway. So this, right here, this, is an awful jump, but I made it in one try this time. Oh no, it's this one. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, it just starts me here. That jump I fell off of, I'm going to probably fall off of a few more times. If it gets too bad, again, I will just skip us past it. Even when you don't just fall off, that happens a lot. The landing spot on that platform is incredibly strict. So I don't know if it's going to happen again. But when I played through this the first time, right through the edge. I was convinced this jump was impossible for a while, and then all of a sudden I made it, and I don't know what I did different. It just kind of worked one time. But anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if it's going to happen again, but the first time I played this, what's supposed to happen didn't? You're intended to go through the entire place again in 5 minutes. Both mazes. All the, inside the base sections. The whole deal. 5 minutes. Which is doable. Oh my freaking word. Got this lovely alarm playing the whole time. So yeah, I hope you memorized those mazes. And can do them in reverse. I'm getting a little flustered, if you can't tell. I will eventually make that jump, and again, I won't know why. Sometimes you just fall through. And that wasn't even the same jump, it's just happening on all of them now. Good. This might be a long video. So I take it back. This is probably the worst section, just because of these couple of jumps. There we go. Okay, let's get the map back. I don't know if I just happened to find a shortcut or if the game glitched or something, but last time this, just did not do what it was supposed to do. Looks like it's actually working properly this time. Which is a shame. Because last time, after one of those staircases, it just shunted me to the, oh, you made it, good job, post-cutscene. And saved me a lot of time. I guess I gotta do it right this time. Yep, gotta do it correctly. Okay. I feel like I probably should have save stated. Woo. Let's not play around with that. Although, to be totally honest, now that we're past that first segment, the rest of this is not nearly as bad. And yeah, both segments. Still have to kill these things. Those will kill you very quickly if you don't kill them immediately, incidentally. Okay, so we go up. 1, 2, this one. Alright, here we are. With no enemies, this is now just straight up walk out. And as you can see, as long as you know the route, the 5-minute time limit is plenty. Golgo really doesn't seem concerned about this, does he? So... Whoa. I wanted to save state, but I accidentally skipped something, so let's, see where this puts me. That is missing. Golgo never misses a shot, so... Oh, is this all the way back at the beginning? This is all the way back at the beginning, so forget it. What I accidentally skipped was the guy is getting ready to get on a helicopter. He doesn't know that Golgo escaped. He says, farewell, etc. Now we're gonna kill him. And after that, the game has sort of a formality before the ending. Gotta wrap up the story. We saved the world. And as it turns out, our CIA contact is trying to screw us over. This is something that happens to Golgo 13 fairly frequently. Also, he shot this lady. And her dying wish is that we take out James. And while Golgo may have some, questionable morals, being a hitman for hire, he is a man of his word. He also does not appreciate people not being completely open with him, as James has not been. So here we go. Another one of these segments. If you remember how to play these segments, it isn't too bad. It's about the same difficulty as the other one. I'm playing rather poorly, but I should still make it, probably. The time limit is, again, more generous than it seems. As long as you don't, completely botch it. So this seems like it's going pretty bad, but it's actually not a big deal. And there's our buddy James. Done to do what Golgo does best. Sorry, James. Golgo never misses his shot. And that was the Mafat conspiracy. I am making myself a note to go and fix that, cutscene I screwed up. I will stitch it in where it belongs. So that the complete story can be seen, even though you didn't really miss much with that cutscene. It would be rude of me to not show it. Well, thank you too, Mafat Conspiracy. Anyways, later guys.